Hi, well my name is Professor Rob Kitchen and I was the Editor-in-Chief on the International Encyclopedia of Human Geography. We were very keen, for example, right from the start to involve people from as many countries as possible, to have a very broad kind of Catholic view of the content. So we tried to make it as broad as possible, from cartography through to kind of economic geography, development geography and so on. So there was a very wide sweep of what might be included.
My name's Warwick Murray. I'm a reader in geography at the Victoria University of Wellington in New Zealand. I contributed a chapter on Oceania and a chapter called Neoliberalism and Development.
My name's Catherine. I'm from the University of Brighton and I work in human geography. The chapters that I was involved with the Encyclopedia were the Lesbian Geographies chapter and also the Queer Theory, Queer Spaces chapter.
My name's Jeremy Crampton and I'm an Associate Professor of Geography at Georgia State University, which is in downtown Atlanta, USA. I've been involved as a section editor for the set of cartography entries in the Encyclopedia. So I think the contributors were very excited to be part of the Encyclopedia, especially after they learned the scope of it. 12 volumes is really an unprecedented size for a piece of work like this, so it was something very new and exciting.
Students, I'm sure, will love the fact that many of the authors come from a wide range of countries. Some dictionaries and encyclopedias in our subject and other subjects have tended to be quite Anglo-centric, or at least Anglo-American centric. This one, I think, has really made the effort to reach beyond the core and to bring in authors and perspectives from all across the globe. In that sense, students will love it.
I'm Noel Castry. I'm a Professor of Geography at Manchester University in England. We came out with a list of something like 13 or 1400 separate entries or topics for entries. And then we subsequently refined that. We then went into a long process of inviting contributors to write specific entries from all over the world, which was a complicated business and took quite a bit of time. I think virtually all the people that we invited initially accepted, and then we had about an 18-month period where we allowed them to write those entries. And then we had another meeting of all the editors to try to refine and finesse the project probably about 2.5 years ago. And then we moved into a final long phase of editing, reading and getting things into production. So it's been a long and interesting process. I think at times we worried that we might not get there, but we're absolutely delighted that we have.
I think it's really essential that a library has this product because students need to see, as I've said before, the breadth and depth of geographies, have that accessible introduction to geographies, but also have it in a medium that they're happy to use. So I think the library should have both the online and the offline kind of paper versions, so that students have a choice of how they access the material. But it's really key for teaching, and it's really key for just beginning to understand geographies, as well as, for us, I suppose, as academics, we often kind of get confronted with new ideas, new understandings that we need to go and investigate and just start to think about. Even in our research lives, we'll all of a sudden be thrown towards something else that will be relevant, and it's just a really key text for students and kind of academic researchers.